Hi guys, and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Drayton Park Golf Club. I'm out on our 16th tee on a lovely summer's morning, and what I'm going to be filming a video on today comes from a question sent in from Anthony Viola. Thanks for the question, Anthony. I hope I've pronounced your surname correctly. And he says that he's got a frustration even with the club releasing outside his hands on the downswing, causing a lack of power and no real divots. So what we're going to do is jump into what Anthony's fault is and how he can cure that, giving you an exercise. So if this is something you struggle with as well, a casting movement on the downswing, a lack of power, no real divots, then stay tuned to find out more. Thanks guys. So let's get into what Anthony means by the club releasing outside his hands on the downswing. He described a shot where he's not taking a divot and losing yardage as well. So what I feel he's doing on the downswing is starting to feel, we can call it casting movement, where the club is actually wider on the downswing, almost being thrown away from his hands. Often we're talking about a swing that's coming from out to in across the golf ball. So it tends to be when golfers are getting very aggressive at the start of the downswing, starting all with their upper body and really throwing that club away from them. The trouble is the arms almost reach straight before impact, so the speed is lost. And Anthony mentions a lack of speed, a lack of distance. So he'll be reaching a maximum speed much further behind the golf ball rather than down into the ball. What we want at impact is the lead arm pretty straight, but as mentioned in other videos, really talking about the trail elbow here on the downswing, I would like to see the trail elbow a little bit bent at impact and extending afterwards. When Anthony is throwing that club outside his hands and really creating a very wide downswing here, you'll actually see that both arms reach straight much more before the golf ball. So I've got an exercise for you. I've got a thin tall stick that I've put in the end of the club. You could just use a larger one, hold it up the side of the club or tape it to the grip, would be absolutely fine. And we're just going to do it as some slow swings to start with. So we're going to wind up to the top of the backswing. And what I want you to do on the downswing is try and keep the cane pointing down at the golf ball as long as possible. Now it is going to be moving upwards up to our left side eventually, but if I throw that club away in more of a casting movement here, you'll actually see this cane is in contact with my rib cage before I get anywhere near the golf ball. So I'm just going to try and get that feeling of keeping this angle in my lead wrist a little longer, and as you can see from a down line point of view also, as I do that, that club is shallowing behind me rather than throwing the club out to in. Okay, so we're just going to try and get that real feeling of getting the butt end of the golf club pointing at that golf ball a little longer. That's really going to help my low point occur at impact or just after impact rather than before. So we'll definitely see more of a divot. We can actually go ahead and hit some shots like this, not worrying too much about the speed. So let's jump into one. So we're going to wind up to the top, pointed at the golf ball. So you hit yourself with the cane, but I'm hitting myself with the cane on my left side well after impact, not before impact if I'm casting that golf club. You'll have seen there a ball, then a turf contact, so took a divot, which Anthony says he doesn't do. So that exercise is really going to help you if this is a fault of yours as well. If we are losing that angle, struggling to take a divot, leaking power, give that exercise a go. I know it's going to help. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that video has really given you some ideas of what you can do on the downswing. If that is a fault of yours, if you are casting the golf club, swinging from out to in, leaking power, not striking the ground, not taking a divot, then that exercise is really going to help you on the practice area or the driving range to be able to then take it to the golf course eventually. Post some comments and questions below, any videos you'd like to see me film any topics on. Remember to give us a thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed the content, and check out the channel every Monday, Wednesday and Friday for new content. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.